today I'm going to show you how to make two very easy vegan / plant-based breakfast recipes that you can inculcate into your repertoire of breakfast recipes. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please kindly go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell just right beside it so you can get instantly notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you like this video after watching it, please kindly give us a thumbs up. It makes me so happy to see all of your likes, okay? Alright guys, now let's go right into the cooking action. The first plant-based breakfast recipe is my fruity and creamy overnight oats that's packed loaded with lots of deliciousness. I'll begin by cutting up the fruits I'll be using to make the overnight oats. At this point, you can use any fruits of your choice. I'm using some kiwi fruits, red grapes and green grapes, some strawberries, plum and blueberries as well. I wasn't kidding you guys when I said that this is a very fruity overnight oats. Anyways, chop up all the fruits into tiny bits and then set aside. I like to make my overnight oats in glass jars, but you can use any container or Tupperware you have to make your overnight oats, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be a glass jar, okay? Because this is a strict plant-based recipe, I'm using some full cream coconut milk as my milk of choice. But you can use any other plant-based milk like your almond milk or your soy milk if that's what you have or if that's what you prefer, okay? So I'm making this overnight oats for 2 people, and that's why I'm making 2 jars of it, okay? So whatever I do in one, I'm going to repeat the exact same thing in the other jar, okay? Next, add any sweetener of your choice. I'm using some stevia so I can cut down on the extra calories the regular sweeteners like sugar and honey have in them. Afterwards, add the oats. You can use either rolled oats or instant oats. Anyone works fine for this recipe. Ensure that after adding the oats, the content of the jar should still be very runny, because as the oats sits in the milk overnight, it sucks up all the milk, and that's what softens the oats up and makes it thick. So avoid putting in too much oats that will make the milk very thick at this point, okay? It still has to be very, very runny. Next, add some chia seeds. Now these super seeds are extremely good for you guys as they are packed loaded with fiber, omega-3 acids. They have high quality proteins in them. They contain lots of antioxidants and minerals, and that's why I like to call them a power food. Afterwards, just give it a good mix to combine. Now at this point, you can either cover up the jars and place in the refrigerator overnight and then add the fruit when you're ready to eat it the next morning, or you can go ahead right now and add the fruits and then place in the fridge overnight. Anyone is fine. I personally prefer to add my fruits at this point so that the next morning all I do is just grab the jar and then enjoy my overnight oats. I don't have to worry about cutting up the fruits into it. I'm doing all the work right now, okay? So whichever one is fine. You can lay out the fruits in any particular order. It doesn't have to be the order that I'm using right now. Just ensure that it looks pretty in your eyes, okay? I also added some almond nuts for some extra crunch. Afterwards, cover up the jar and place in the refrigerator overnight, as the name of this recipe implies. As it sits in the refrigerator, the oats absorbs all of the liquid milk, and that's what softens it up. You do not have to worry about cooking this the next morning. Just grab it from the refrigerator and enjoy. I promise you, you will totally and absolutely love it, and you will not enjoy oats any other way after trying out this recipe, okay? The second recipe is a quick power-packed smoothie that provides all the nutrients that you need to get started with your day. The ingredients you will need are some red and green grapes, apples, strawberries, a banana, kale, or any green leafy vegetables of your choice, and some cucumber chunks, some oats, chia seeds, and of course some coconut milk. Add all the ingredients in a blender, starting with the milk. Also added some ice to make this smoothie even more refreshing. Now cover the blender and blend till very smooth. Afterwards, pour in a jar and enjoy. This smoothie will keep you full for long, mostly because of the addition of the oats and the chia seeds, and that's why I call it a power-packed breakfast smoothie. Now, this is actually one of my favorite smoothie recipes to enjoy. Yeah, I love it so much. All right, guys, enjoy. My favorite part is always the taste test. So you can actually enjoy this from the jar, just like as it is, or you can just pour it in a plate and enjoy it as well. And then if by the next morning you notice that the oats is really, really thick, you can just loosen it up with some more coconut milk to your desired consistency or texture. Okay, because sometimes it gets really thick. This one looks just fine. I'm gonna have a taste. All that creamy plus fruity goodness. Perfection. Perfection. If you'll be requesting this recipe, please kindly take pictures and upload to your Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter stories and tag me at Zeelicious Food so that I can repost on my stories for everyone to see it as well, okay? Alright guys, I'll see you next time with another mouth-watering and delicious recipe. Until then, remember to be very kind to one another, love yourselves generously, and it's me, the Queen of Fun and Fast Cooking, signing out right now. Take care.